What's up, everybody? Jody here, Bass Nerds. Introduce yourself.
Kevin Scott, bass nerd.
You remind me. You look like someone I know. Ted Technical?
Oh, God. Don't say his name 3 times, he'll show up.
Oh, no. Well, we're out here in Rockford, Illinois, pretty close to Chicago. Me and Mark had to stop by and check out the rig. We're here with Warren Haynes Band, and we just wanted to take a moment and kind of check out your rig. Can you tell us a little bit about what you got going on over here?
All right, so here we go. All right, there's a lot going on here. This is the Volta, which is a all-tube kind of SBT-ish head I helped design with the guys over there at JF Audio in Italy. It's 200 watts, but it's 19 pounds instead of 90. Sounds incredible. Next to that is the JF Audio Sisma, which is from the same brilliant Italian makers, and that's just a solid state option if I'm feeling it. That's basically like a B15 meets API type vibe. And that's going into my clean signal, which is just this Neve DI, which is completely unaffected. It goes out to the board. And then it's the Osiris filter pedal here.
Very cool. Just did a demo on that.
None of that shit's in a PA.
And then it looks like you're going through the refrigerator here. Is that 810?
Yes, 810. Yep. I'm still waiting for the matching cabinet, so hope it'll be coming soon.
Manifest, baby.
Very nice. Is the matching cabinet also an 810?
It'll be 2 410s.
Very nice. And then I see a couple cool basses here. What do we got over to this P bass over here?
That is the trusty kind of like early 60s Mulan kind of vibe. It's kind of like a 62.
Looks like you got flats on it.
Dunlop low tensions, my favorites, and I have my signature Avedisian pickups in that.
Very nice. Didn't you come out with those pickups pretty recently?
Yeah, we finally, after years of back and forth to getting them with me, Alex, I think, is just a genius. What he's doing down in Atlanta, and we have done many different variations of it, but these are my favorite for sure.
Very nice. And I see that really nice strap you got there. Got some like rhinestones, maybe. Is that what is that?
That's an old LK strap, one of the first ones he made, I think.
Very nice. I ran into the guy over at NAMM this year. We were chopping it up. And then I see off to the right here, we got this kind of usual looking bass here.
Yeah.
What do we got going on over here?
That is my signature Illuminati, and I have Avedisian pickups in that as well. And the design of this is kind of like a mix between an RD and a Thunderbird, kind of. And it's got the aluminum graphite neck. And the pickups are interesting. Like the neck pickup is kind of a P-bass and a Thunderbird kind of wrapping. And then
nice.
The back bridge is like a Sayer Thunderbird. They're Avedisian. Only pickups I play are Avedisian.
Very cool. And then, did you say that's a carbon fee braid?
Yes.
Fingerboard there, and then the all aluminum neck. And, we're familiar. They got like kind of a hollow neck. Inside the neck itself is not solid. It's
right.
Hollow. So how are like balance issues with
it's
it?
Incredible. Perfect. And now it just plays. It's a very radical body shape, but it's extremely versatile for every style, and it fits really good with the strap. I mean, it's ridiculous, especially with the pick. It fits perfect.
Right. Is that passive?
Yes.
Both of them are passive. Very cool. And then the Osiris pedal, I just did a demo on that. What are you mainly using that to do?
So, there's so many functions with this, and I've done different things, and I'm still getting kind of used to how I'm going to use it. But I'm kind of running this as if I was in the recording studio, and I like to use high-pass, low-pass filters to kind of edge out sounds on the after the fact. So this is kind of running as a separate thing into the back of the amp through the effects in. That I can kind of control how much is going in outside of the gain structure. Because when I was running a capo and that at the same time, it was just too much gain structure. Okay. So I took the capo out. I'm using the direct out of this, and that's kind of rounding out the smoothness of the tones. Because Chris Bailey, our monitor engineer, he kind of EQs the room with the bass.
Very cool. And then did you say that's going through an effects loop?
Yes.
Awesome.
Complete separate channel.
Cool. And then I see this beautiful pedal board over here, all lit up with some cool stickers and writing. Let's start at the top. You got the MXR reverb. We kind of know what that's doing, right? How much reverb are you adding to your thing?
I'm MXR and Dunlop and Way Huge. I've been endorsed with them for a few years, and when I got the Mule gig, I really wanted stuff that was great sounding and easy to kind of use compared to like a lot of my more esoteric reverbs and stuff. So that was my goal with that. So, standard tuner's the coward, and that's Colonel Brucem, because tuners are for cowards. He always said.
Okay,
and then that's an OC2, and I have 5 OC2s that are all labeled Poop, different numbers, and that's Poop the third.
All right. Did it come after Poop the first and second?
Yes. And Poop the first is unfortunately long, stoned, or gone.
Got flushed.
And Poop the second I gave to somebody.
Okay.
And then the third, fourth, and fifth I still have. But that's my favorite sounding one.
Okay. And then we briefly chatted about this. What's the deal with this octaver here?
That is a weird Pearl octaver. It sounds very much like the OC2, but it has an up octave option.
Very cool. And then keep going to we got the electro harmonics. What is that?
That is a frequency analyzer, and that's what I call it's your fired pedal, because in a standard, it's not really has much standard practical use besides sub ring mod annihilation. So
awesome. And then this white one on here, you told me what it was, but I forgot.
That's a reboxed MXR 70s envelope, which is my favorite envelope of all time.
Very cool. Do you have and then on the left here, what's this? That's just like a DI?
That's a switcher for my different basses, and we'll go by the rack, but because they all have different outputs.
Okay.
So one's for a hotter signal and one's for a lower signal.
Cool. Do you have a favorite pedal on this board?
Oh, man. I mean, the Echoplex sounds amazing.
Yeah.
The octaves, I don't know. They all have a function. And that's the first. The EQ pedals, I never really used one until this gig.
Okay.
And that's where another thing that Chris comes in and he kind of EQs different frequencies out of the room.
Very cool. Well, let's take a walk over to the vault here.
Brett over here to talk too.
Oh.
My tech.
Say hi, Brett.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
What's your hair routine, man? I'm jealous.
As little as possible.
No, I have as little as possible. You have as much.
I mean, it's all there, but I do as little as possible to it.
Nice. And then what's your role here? It just front of house? What do you just
Bass tech, drum tech, stage manager.
just do it all, huh? How long you been working with Warren?
8 years.
Nice. How do you like it?
I like it a lot. I get to
Very
see the
cool.
world.
What's your go-to mic?
Oh, I don't have a go-to.
What would you say is your favorite bass that Kevin plays?
I really like his new Illuminati. I mean, that would be my pick of this.
I mean, it's been the favorite of ours and Warren's as of late. Warren's been a big fan of it as well.
Very cool. I don't know what else to ask you, but let's take a look at these basses over here. Phone here, since we don't have a way to light it up. But I see this little meme in the back here. Get the coffee.
What coffee? Who wants coffee?
So what's this first one? We've got Peggy.
That's another Mulan. That's kind of like like a 62 type, kind of a Pinot-esque type P bass.
Very cool. Let's move over to Dusty Rhodes.
Yep, that is a Japanese Fender Jaguar. It's both passive and active.
Cool.
That's got all these basses have Avedition pickups.
And then we got Lemmy here. We can all guess what that is.
And what year is that, Rickenbacker?
78.
78, Rick?
Like a 79.
That's
Yeah, I would have guessed 79 too.
That sounds amazing. Let's go. That's stock pickups.
And then we've got 7 over here.
Yeah, that's a weird Frankenstein bass that was a gift from a really good friend of mine.
I like those. Get a close up on those knobs there, Mark.
Those knobs supposedly belonged to Bo Diddley at one time.
I'm gonna do the B-roll in a bit.
Okay. And then let's keep going here. We've got Verminator.
That is the Banker Guitars down in Atlanta who makes unbelievable guitars and basses. That was his first Thunderbird. that he made for me for the mule gig, and that is basically standard, but it is a P-bass neck radius and spacing, because I prefer that over the Thunderbird tighter spacing, so it's a lot easier for me to play.
Very cool. And then last but not least, we got Charlie over here.
Charlie is named after my dog, and because he looks like the bass, sort of. And that is a very Frankensteined out ripper that has 2 custom Aberdeen mini bucks. And Alex just kind of routed it just to make it easy. There's no switches. It's just 2 volumes for the pickups and a tone knob. Very easy.
Awesome. Well, I think
And we
we've...
got the-
Oh, very nice. What is this?
That's a 77 Ernie Ball. I mean, a 77 Stingray, pre-Ernie Ball. I got that off Facebook Marketplace for a steal, you could say.
Is it refinned?
It's a refin. The original, I looked at the serial number on it. The original fin was just a complete maple or the ash, kind of the Bernard Edwards, which I love. But this is a really cool kind of weird refin sunburst.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I think that covers the whole rig for the tour. Anything else we want to add before we sign off here?
We're good. Thanks
Awesome.
for coming.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.